Hi, this is Bob with a story for you. Today's story is titled, Don't Open Your Mouth, or The Day I Made My Girlfriend Cry. This story takes place when I was in elementary school in an upper elementary grade in Moundville, Alabama. There was this girl. Now, I'm not going to say her name, but she was kind of the class boss, and she was bugging me. And the teacher was tired of all of us talking, and she said, "Get quiet now." And I looked at the girl that was bugging me, and I said, "That's right, get quiet now." Big mistake. The teacher misunderstood. She thought I was mocking her. She thought I was being disrespectful. And she sent me out into the hall to await my fate. Talk about suspense. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I was pretty sure I was going to get it. So I'm standing there outside the classroom door, and it's very quiet in the hallway. I started hearing footsteps, and I thought, oh God, please don't let this be the principal, because we hear all kinds of horror stories about what happens if the principal catches you out in the hall, if the teacher sends you out. It's bad. The footsteps got closer and closer, and it was a lot of them. And then I saw the first grade teacher come around the corner leading her children into the auditorium for, I guess they were going to be rehearsing a play or something like that. This first grade teacher was friends with my grandmother, and I was so embarrassed. I did not want her to see me out there in the hall and tell my grandmother. It would just be so embarrassing. So I walked over to the water fountain quickly, and I started drinking water. You see, I figured if I was there drinking water, the first grade teacher would think I was just drinking water. I hadn't been sent out into the hallway for punishment. The first graders were walking down the hall, and I was drinking water. And the teacher shushed them, stopped them, said, "You're making too much noise." And I was drinking water. And then she got to the auditorium door, had trouble opening it, and I was drinking water. And I was drowning. And I'm like, would you please get those kids into the auditorium so I can stop drinking water? She did get the kids into the auditorium, and then I started hearing footsteps coming towards the classroom door from the other side of the door. And I was like, well, here it comes. The door opened, and there she was. And I'm like, okay, let's get this over with. But she wasn't holding the paddle, a very good sign. She told me to come back into the room and not to say one word. Well, I agreed. I was just grateful not to be paddled. So I came into the room, sat there, and I just kept my mouth shut. Which got to be a problem because my girlfriend, who sat across from me, started asking me questions. "Are you okay?" I said nothing. She asked me if I was upset with her. I said nothing. She asked me again, "Are you upset with me? What did I do?" And I kept my lips closed. Well, she got emotional. She put her head down, started crying. Finally, the school bell rang, and I was able to talk to my girlfriend, and I straightened things out, and she was cool. This was all just a big misunderstanding. If only we could have talked to the teachers one-on-one to say, "No, you misunderstood. I didn't mean what you thought." But I didn't get a chance to do that. And I decided years later, when I became a teacher, I would give students a chance to explain when they were in trouble. And that's our story. Have a good day.